and welcome to Chrissy Be Talking.
I'm gonna sing my song, not your song. Can't get it wrong, cause it's my song. You can sing along, don't get it wrong. It's my song. You can go and sing your song, and my song will stay strong, cause I believe in my song.
The reason that I wanted Ebony to come on Women Be Talking, oops, did I say women or Chrissy? I hope I said Chrissy Be Talking, because it's Chrissy Be Talking. But the reason I wanted Ebony to come on is because we were talking earlier today, and she said something profound, and I wanted to talk about it immediately, but I thought, let me not plagiarize my girl's thoughts or her words. Without further ado, here is Miss Ebony McLean. So the reason that I wanted you on is because when we were talking today, you said something so profound, and this is gonna help people, Ebony, for real. Cause I'm not gonna overtalk. Tell them what you told me.
I was sharing with my friend that I had a conversation with another friend who I felt was choosing to live in the past and hold on to things that people said about him in the past that were no longer true. Mm-hmm. And I said, what you need to do is fact check what's being said about you and see if it still reigns true for the person you currently are. Because that's when, oh my God, I'm sorry, it's pinging. Can you hear that part?
Yeah, loud. And all I'm not editing.
Okay, well,
it's okay. Okay.
This person was told when they were younger that they were dumb repeatedly, and has carried that information with him into adulthood, although it's no longer true. And so I said, every time I'd have a disagreement, he'd always say, oh, this is what people said to me when I was younger, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it's 20 years later, though. Why won't you let this go? Why are you holding on to it? And he really didn't have an answer. And so as I dug deeper, I said, well, let's look at the facts of who you are now, the version of you that exists now. You're the person that everyone typically comes to for advice, correct? Yes. You're the person who is peaceful and non-violent. You're never volatile for the most part, correct? Yes. So then if you fact check that statement that you heard 20 years ago, is it still true? Or is it specific to the version of you that existed then? And he said, wow, you're right. It's specific to the version that existed then, and I haven't been that version of myself in 20 years. And I think a lot of times we do that. We hold on to things that, we don't hold on to all the positive shit that people say about us.
Never.
We hold on to all the negative things. I had an ex-boyfriend, and you know who this person is, tell me I was common.
I held on to that.
Me.
I held on to that.
When have I been common?
Girl.
Let's see. Does a common person change their hair regularly? No. They certainly don't make it blonde. Does a common person travel extensively? No. Does a common person change their job every 3 months to do something different?
Very uncommon. A lot of things, but not common. Not common.
And here's the thing. Although I'm an avid fan of reality TV fights, that doesn't make me common either. Just because
that makes you ratchet.
I know. Keep
it real.
Right. I remember he said it. Do you know what? When he said it, he comes over and he goes, every time I turn your television on, it's on BET. So then what does that mean? It just means that you choose to operate at a low level. Because I'm watching BET, and maybe I haven't turned my TV on since you were last here. Did you consider that?
Maybe because I was reading. Then you start watching arts and entertainment. I was thinking that every time he came in, he'd be like CNN, arts and entertainment, some sort of museum show.
But
trying to prove that you're not what he wants you to be when it's so unnecessary. It's so human nature to decide that you're going to focus on the negative thing, to remember what the negative thing someone said about you. And the reason why I was like, man, okay, I wrote fact check your critics from the past, because that man, that I have been having to do that for a long time.
And I'm not saying that as an adult you turn into a narcissist and you're like, I'm never wrong. You should have a core group of friends who you can trust. And if you don't have that core group of friends, you need to get new friends. But if you have a solid group of friends, they will be the mirror that you need. And they'll say, hey, no, let me tell you what you did 5 weeks ago. And then today you're doing the same shit. So maybe there's some credibility to this, but this is absolutely not true.
I also think you can meditate, because I do think that if you spend time being quiet and listening, that you will be able to be a mirror for yourself.
True.
Like, you can sit and like really think about what you're thinking, and you sound dumb in your head. Even the things that you're thinking about yourself. If someone says something and you can be like, oh, okay, let me go through. Oh wait, I guess I'm not an idiot. Or I'm not, or if someone says, oh, you sound like you're trying to fake a white girl accident. Like, if you are trying to fake an accent or not. And if you're not, then the fact.
You also know if, like, I have a tendency, and she knows this, I have a tendency to say, oh my gosh, I have to lose weight. I'm getting so big because we're in quarantine, blah, 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 blah. And she said to me, you have to stop calling yourself fat.
Wait, who is she?
You.
Oh, I was like, okay. I was like, don't give her credit. I'm the one who said that.